Hello everyone, welcome back to NFTV. Behind us, we can see the lasses training for a massive game this weekend. You've got to come to St James's Park because it is semi-final in the County Cup at St James's Park. Let's get going. Right, Joe's going to interview Grace, as you've just heard. So, Dale, we can see the training has just started. You've picked something up with Becky and Andy, haven't you?
Yeah, I've noticed Becky takes control of some sections of the training, and then Andy takes control for a couple and then passes it back. So that's kind of really interesting but good for the lasses because they've got like two inputs. So Andy can tell them like, oh, this is how Portsmouth are going to play in defensive styles, so the lasses can get used to it. Then Becky can start like doing the attackings, which I think is really interesting and good.
I wonder if they ever disagree.
You gotta have disagreements, and
it's good to disagree though.
It's exactly moving forward. So obviously they might have there, so then they can change around, going right. This is what we can do. They're back and forth, so it's a gelling situation, bonding the lasses on all the different tactics, going defending, attacking, midfielding, which is great. It's great to see because you rarely it's an honour like to go and see them because you know what I mean. It's like training sessions always private, but it's nice for them to actually let us come and see them train, which is great.
I think it's healthy. I think it's actually healthy to disagree. It's better for the team. Obviously this weekend there's going to be a change because Beth Lumsden unfortunately is cup tied. She can't play at St James's Park. We should be kicking ourselves about that. But is it expected that Tyler Dodd's like-for-like replacement?
Yeah, I think Tyler will just go straight into the right, so that will be like-for-like change, which is great because good to have similarity people that can just go straight into the team. So that's great. So obviously I'm hoping it's going to be the same team apart from Beth out and Tyler will come in.
Yeah, I think you're all right. I don't think there'll be too many changes, but let's hope all the substitutions get on the pitch so all 16 players can have a go at it at St James's Park. And obviously Portsmouth will be coming up, and Portsmouth are no slouches still. They're at the top of the league. They've only lost once. Very similar to us in terms of where they are in the position. In fact, it's likely that we'll play each other again next season in the league.
Yeah, I think we'll be both going up because I've been doing some information on Portsmouth, and they like to score goals just like Newcastle. They don't like to concede just like Newcastle. So it's going to be a great match on Sunday. It's going to go end to end, competitive, feisty competitions. Just like it's going to be a great atmosphere, and it's going to be a great test for the lasses for next season when they're playing more tougher teams. And it's going to be a great experience for them.
Yeah, and big shout out to Newcastle United for allowing us to come up and film and interview Grace. And speaking of Grace, Joe's grabbed at the side. Joe, over at you.
We are here with the one, the only Grace Donnelly. Grace, how are you feeling after training?
Oh, raring to go, yeah. I think it was a good competitive one there the last 5 or 10 minutes, so it was good fun.
I know I've got to say, right towards the end, I saw the dolphin come out again, made another big save. Are you getting into them big saves now?
Hopefully, yeah, it's my job, isn't it?
It is. Well, it's seeing you stretch out. I was saying it to your mum the other day, and the way you stretch out across them posts is absolutely fantastic. So, going forward, Grace, obviously, get the elephant out of the room. How are we looking forward to going back to St James's Park?
Oh, I can't wait. As soon as it got announced, there was just a massive buzz. I think we were having breakfast at the time, and it was great. Obviously, some of us who've already played there were buzzing, and then new additions who were going to get experience it for the first time. We can't wait for them to experience it. It'll be fantastic.
Certainly can't wait to see you doing the dolphin between the posts, I tell you that now. So I've been doing a bit of stat digging. Well, I say I have, thanks to my resident stato, Matt Walby, and I've noticed that we have only conceded 7 goals. Now, Grace, I don't know if you've realised this, but there's only 3 teams in Tier 3, Tier 2 and Tier 1 of the Super League who have actually conceded less than 10 goals. We are one of them, only conceding 7. That said, what goes into it? What's the biggest contributions to keeping them sort of stats?
Oh, well, I think obviously our identity is we'll go all out pressing. I think it comes from the front. Whoever's up top and whoever's on the wings, whoever's playing in the 10s, it doesn't matter who's on the pitch, we're like workhorses, and we'll always have 2 or 3 black and white shirts around the ball as soon as we lose it. So I think that helps a lot. Obviously, we've got the defenders who are absolute brick walls in front of us, and they make it very easy for me. And then when I do have to call into action, hopefully I'm there to meet the challenge.
Well, you have been so far this season. You've been absolutely fantastic this season. Every class has one. So out amongst all of these, who's the big manager's pet who's always like, yes, Miss Langley, I'll do that?
Who's the biggest manager's pet?
Sorry for trying to get you to throw everyone under the bus.
No, I'm trying to think. Yeah, probably some people would probably say me, to be fair, because I'm the one who has to boss everyone round. I think obviously maybe Amber's up there. We're on pitch captain. She has to do as she's told. Yeah. I think I've finally got my workie ticket though. I think Anna. I think she's been at the club a long time. I've been at the club a long time, and I feel like ever since she's been 16, I've been like a motherly figure to her, trying to keep her in line. And I don't think that'll ever change, even though she's in her 20s now.
I've got to say, I'm quite happy about hearing that about Anna. Like, go on, Anna, you keep the workie ticket up.
The light bulb moment appeared. I was thinking, yes, Anna.
So that said as well, then, right? Because workie tickets, people being teachers' pet. Late December, early January, we saw you get an absolutely amazing snowball shot on Emma Kelly, and she said, "Grace, I'm going to get you back." Has she got you back yet?
No, she hasn't got us back. I'm too fast for her.
How Emma sorted out, man, get something bounced off Grace's head or something. Who do you think out there, other than yourself, is the most ambitious and hardest working out there on this pitch? Name a few if you need to, because I know everyone's fantastic at it.
Yeah, I think everyone works absolute socks off, to be honest. I think people work their socks off for all different reasons, and I think KB's up there. I think I answered a similar question. This is the first time we played at St James's Park a couple of years ago, and I think it doesn't matter whether she's on the ball or off the ball, she does all the unselfish running and puts herself in positions and puts herself into positions to drag defenders away. I think Hannah Greenwood's another absolute workhorse. Like, I make a joke of her every time I'm shouting, "Hannah, get back!" and by the time I've looked to make sure she's running, I don't even need to call her name because she's already running back. So I think she's another one who is an absolute tank. But everybody, honestly, like, we're in a full-time environment now. There's no getting out of it, so you've got to put the graft in, otherwise it shows.
It does show. I mean, I've said it the same to Charlotte. Hannah is an absolute workhorse. She's bouncing about in so many different positions. It's hard to pick which position she actually plays. It's lovely to see. So, stepping into St James's Park, obviously it's amazing then, but I've noticed recently, Grace, and it's probably closer to home for you, how has it felt walking out of Kingston Park seeing them flag displays lately? Oh,
unbelievable. The one on Sunday, I didn't want to face the way we were facing. I kept turning around to have a look at the big surfer. It was class. Obviously, the first time we played at St James's Park and we had the Away the Lasses, the banner, that was like probably one of the highlights for me personally, because I was like, oh my god, we've got our war flags, that's class. So now to have it like week in, week out, our own personalised, like the one of Becky, the one of the court, the one way, it's just class, to be honest. Like, obviously a lot of us grew up supporting Newcastle, and it's just something else.
I know that said, we need a Grace Donnelly one more flag sorted out, man. Get your Grace Donnelly flag out. No, Grace, absolutely excellent. What are you looking forward to on Sunday then the most?
Just being at St James's Park, everything about it is class. I think having the fans there, I think we've got the best fans. I don't think there's anybody who come close to us, home or away. There's been so many comments from home teams when we've travelled saying like they've got more fans than us, and it happens every week, and I just love walking out and seeing the black and white scarves and the tune tops. It's class. You
can see it gets to you. It's absolutely amazing to see. Well, before we dash off there, Grace, I'm going to ask you one more, and that is going to be, what's the biggest cheat meal for you?
Chinese.
Oh, I love it. What do you get?
I get a Jackie's Chinese, and I get, depends, salt and pepper chicken with salt and pepper prawn all mixed in, probably is my go-to, but it depends whether I'm doing a sherry or I'm by myself.
A sherry?
Yeah, I'll have to wait. I think I'll have to wait until summer for one of them now, unfortunately, but it'll be worth it.
Too right, Grace. Thank you for all the work you do. Thank you, Grace. Take care.
Look, get yourselves doing. Get yourself, it's a fiver, it's out. Kids going for a quid. We want St James's Park, we want the record attendance, so if you're not doing anything this Sunday, we urge you to come doing. All the lasses will be all over the socials, the club socials, the lasses socials, our videos. Drop us a massive like, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that video. Ta-da.
How are the lasses?